Alright guys, I literally woke up 15-20 minutes ago, and let me tell you why. Last night when Noemi and I came back, we ran some errands and we went to Red Lobster, and we had a good time at Red Lobster. Like, I spent a lot of money because Red Lobster's a little bit more expensive, but they do give you like a course meal that I don't really remember like having gone before. They give you the bread and they give you a salad and they give you like potato or soup, and then they give you your meal, and I'm just like, wow, that's a lot of food. So I have a lot of leftovers, but basically we enjoyed ourselves last night. We came home. It was really cold here, and I started getting a migraine. And if you guys don't know, migraines, there's three things that are really involved. Three that are really involved for me. And the first one is sensitivity to light. So anytime there's light coming in my eyes, it's really painful. Number two is that I get a sensitivity to sound. So anything that's like very loud, even regular sounds are pretty loud to me. They're kind of like considered like enhanced, and so to me it's really loud, and I'm just like always kind of trying to cover my face or cover my ears so that I don't hear as much. And then number three is the sensitivity to cold, and that was the huge thing that was affecting me. Plus, if you have an irregular sleeping pattern, or if your pattern has just been erratic the last few days, I realized for myself that will help give me a migraine. And my migraine, just like most migraines, are on a specific part of your body, and are part of your head. And for me, it is around my right eye, so I usually end up covering it up. And for like to cover my eye up for a long time usually ends up making my left eye, try to compensate for my right eye, and it ends up hurting my left eye too, so I usually just try to close both of my eyes if I can. Plus the sensitivity to light will kind of affect the left eye sometimes as well. So anyway, I had this migraine. I took a shower because I thought maybe that would help. I took a really hot shower, and because the sensitivity to cold, it didn't really help me out because when I got out, it was still cold out here. So then after that, it's kind of a gamble. If you take a shower and you get yourself wet, you could either get more cold when you get out because you're exposing yourself to the cold air outside of the shower, or it could totally alleviate my pains and I would be fine. So I took that gamble, and it actually made it worse. So then I took some Excedrin when I got out, and Excedrin is great for multiple reasons. It always works with me. But the one downfall, or the two downfalls for me, let me note these. The first is that my body got used to it, and now it's starting to have like adverse reactions because I took it all the time when I was a kid, and that's because I had a lot of migraines when I was younger. And so now I get really sick, and there's also another negative, and it's also positive. The positive part is that it comes with caffeine. So when you take Excedrin, it has caffeine to speed up the process of the drugs so that it gets in your system faster. The negative side of that is that even though I'm out of pain, once I stop being in this migraine pain, I will not be able to go to sleep. And that's because I used to be an avid coffee drinker, and now all I really drink is tea, and most of the time when I drink tea, it's herbal tea, because my favorite tea is a green mint tea, and there's no caffeine in that. So, excuse me. So once you're off caffeine for a long time, like I rarely drink sodas with caffeine, as well. Like my body is not used to it, and so I get like this increased heart rate, and I just like look around and I can't really go to sleep because all I hear is my heart rate when I'm trying to go to sleep. So I didn't even get to sleep until about 5 this morning. So for me, waking up at 12:30 after having had a migraine and only going to sleep at 5, that is that's good. I mean, it could be better. I should have slept more. I wish that I had slept more, but Noemi's Tia Blanca had stopped by, and I didn't want to be like, bitch, I'm sleeping. I just wanted to, be nice. And once I heard her like knocking on the window to get up and say hi, and it didn't startle me, so it's not like it started another migraine. Because sometimes when I wake up and I'm startled from waking up, it'll give me a worse migraine than I had the day before. Anyway, so I want to talk really today about one thing, and that's really about one of my best friend's weddings. You guys might know Heather Border, and if you don't, she's getting married March 15th, and she's getting married in Hawaii, and it's going to be amazing. And the thing that I worry about is that in a financial situation that I am in right now, I'm not able to say for sure that I can make it or not make it. So Noemi and I decided that we'll try to save as much as we can, and in December, if we don't have as much as we need, plus some spending money, then we're going to say we can't go. Makes me sad. but it is Hawaii. I was looking up flights from here, and it was about $650 right now, but prices are only going to go up, as Heather told me, which is, I mean, it's true a lot of times, but, you know, Hawaii, it's a destination that people want to go on vacation, pretty much all year round, I'm sure, and, so prices are going to go up, and also hotels. I don't mind staying at a 2-star hotel. I've had a great experience with San Diego hotels, and 2 stars was the best, and Best Western, which is what I was looking up, has this great deal for the regular queen suite is $129 a night, and if you book 60 days in advance, you could upgrade to the king suite for about $4 more a night. So that's not a big difference when you're looking at like 5-day stay. It's about $20, you know, to upgrade to that. I think that would be beneficial. But like if it's not going to be Best Western, like the Comfort Inn or something, there's something like that that's maybe only considered a 2-star hotel, but their amenities aren't horrible and they don't have cockroaches and things like that. So I wouldn't mind staying at one of those. So per person for Noemi and I, it's about $1,000, not including any kind of spending money, food money, anything like that. So really we would need a good, you know, like $1,400, I think, to feel like we would have at least a little bit of money to spend, a little bit of money to go where we needed to go. But if sadly that does not happen, I did not just get to see my friend get married in person, then they do have a reception on May 1st that's going to be in Arizona, and that's going to be awesome and beneficial for me to go to for a few reasons. Number one, it's going to cost a hell of a lot less, probably about $300 to $400 to get to Arizona. If we book in December or even as late as March, we shouldn't have a problem trying to find flights going to Arizona in May, because almost everybody comes out of Arizona when it's getting hot. So that's not too bad. I mean, I could book in December if I have enough money that I could book that flight, and we can know for sure when we're going. Number two, it will be cheaper to stay there because of the fact that there's friends, there's family. They'll be able to put us up somewhere in Arizona, and there would be no hotel fees. Number three is going to be the fact that I'll be able to see my friends, I'll be able to see my family, and also be able to see this reception. So it'll be like a threefold kind of amazing vacation. Either way, there, you know, are very few things that I'm worried about, but one thing that I am kind of worried about is just being gone from my home. I will be living in a home in San Francisco very soon, and being gone from my home and having my animals taken care of. I'm sure at that time my roommates will know me well enough to be able to be like, oh, I'll take care of your animals, but I might want to give them a little bit of money to do that. But just, you know, you always worry when you have animals and you leave them at home and you go somewhere, and I used to do that with my cat too, so it doesn't really matter what you have, you're just always worried because you don't know what could go wrong, and if something does go wrong, you don't know if those people are going to contact you or not, so you really need to trust those people. But anyway, I'm really excited about the wedding, whether I go to the reception or I go to the actual wedding in Hawaii, which will be a great adventure, you know, versus Arizona, where it's not necessarily an adventure because I've already been to Arizona, I've already lived there, but I get to see all the things that I love and that I miss about the area. So either way, I think it's going to be awesome. And also, speaking of travels, Michael Chang was, you know, talking to me the other day, and I'm not saying for sure that anything's happening, because obviously I don't know, but he was saying that he might come and visit soon. You know, he said December, or, you know, and I'm thinking, like, maybe that's not going to happen, but later, you know, I don't care, during the summer, something like that might be great, you know, as long as these dates don't get all mixed up, like March or May, if I'm out of town, that he's not coming here. But that would be great, because I've only had a few visitors here, and though I have had a few visitors, so I do feel appreciative of those who have come to see me, you know, it's always good to have somebody that's looking into living here, because Michael says that he wants to live here, and I don't know, like, it's all very circumstantial, obviously, but if he were to live here, then that would be nice to know somebody from Arizona that has moved, you know, and just to know somebody that's more interested in the area, to live here than it is to be interested in the area as a tourist. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I don't really have too much. I'm going to see if I could try to find, like, a vlog story that I could talk about, or something funny. I did make up this joke, and let's see if I obliterate it. because, well, because last night, before I got my migraine, I was talking to a few trans people online. I found a trans, uh, chat room, and it's very hard to find them. They're very, like, few and far between. But anyway, so I found one, and I was just thinking about transitioning and blah blah, and I made up this joke this morning. I don't even know why I made up this joke. It's clean. I hope that people don't find this offensive, because I don't, and I'm of, you know, the LGBT nature. So there's two trans men, and they're talking about this intimate relationship they have with their hormones. And the one trans man says, you know, I just really enjoy, you know, the intricate parts of this hormone process. It's really like a love-hate relationship when it comes to my hormones. And the other trans man says, yeah, when I look for a great relationship with a drug that I'm doing, the needle that I'm using, I really look for loyalty. Ha! So hilarious. It was really lame. I don't know why I thought about that joke, like, when I first woke up, but it was just what popped in my head, and I was like, oh, I have to go meet Tia Blanca. Oh. But anyway, so I'm gonna leave you with that lame-ass joke, and I hope that you guys have a great day, and I hope to update you with an amazing story sometime soon, and more additional details in my life. Okay, bye.